Hello, Bashar.
And a you good day.
I am interested in implementing your teachings in our current educational system
Yes,
here on
if
Earth.
you want to call it that.
Do you have a timing that's good for this,
Good for what?
for starting to really implementing your teachings in our education, in our schools and universities and...
The basic metaphysical principles that we talk about are not ours. We deliver them in a specific way, yes. But the idea is that this is a basic understanding of metaphysics, a basic understanding of how existence is structured and how it works. The timing for introducing the ideas that we're talking about into your educational system, now! Why wait?
Great, thanks.
The idea is to create more interactivity for the children so that they learn by actually doing, yes? Instead of just being talked at. To allow the lessons to be adapted to what excites each child instead of attempting to adapt their excitement into the lesson. Yes?
Yes.
Teaching them the consequences of their actions and the consequences of their choices in a safe, protected environment so that they can learn the basic tools of how to manifest reality in a way that allows them to become experts at it by the time they're adults. Yes?
Yes.
These are the tools and techniques of education. So, why wait?
Okay.
Teach them that they are self-empowered. Teach them that they are as powerful as they need to be already to manifest whatever it is that is truly relevant for them in their lives in a joyful, creative, loving way without having to hurt themselves or anyone else in order to get what they need. Teach them that they are that powerful. Make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
We once told a little story about a starship that visited planets. And when they visited a planet of people who had never met them before, the people on the planet said, "Tell us about your starship. How powerful is it?" The captain of the starship said, "Well, it is so powerful that it could actually destroy your planet in the blink of an eye." The person said, "Oh, that's very powerful." But the captain said, "No, that's not what makes us powerful, though. What makes us powerful is that it has that ability and we would never use it to do that. That's what makes us powerful." Make sense?
Absolutely. Thank you.
The greatest power requires the gentlest touch. Because if it is that great a power, why would it need to force itself on anything? The things that truly have power, people will gravitate to. If someone attempts to force an idea on someone, they're actually saying they don't believe in the power of that idea themselves. They're actually trying to convince themselves that it has power by attempting to force it on someone else. That which is truly powerful never needs to be forced. People will find it. Teach them that and see how your world changes. Yes?
Yes.
Does this help?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Anything else?
Yes, 5 years ago in 2009,
Yes.
I had an absolutely wonderful experience.
Yes.
Went out on my balcony and I saw a huge white sphere.
Oh, all right.
Just outside my windows.
Yes. How exciting.
And then I had the experience of, in a blink of an eye, being on board this
Yes.
vessel,
Yes.
meeting
Yes.
what I think was you.
No.
No.
But something similar.
Okay. Because there were two of them.
Yes. Well, I'm not two of me.
No.
There are more of us, but again, not
Yeah.
me, but something similar.
Okay. Would you like to tell me something more about that?
You belong in that group.
Okay.
In a sense, what you were actually meeting was another version of yourself.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's wonderful.
Oh, all right.
That's great.
Thank you.
Can you be more specific of...
More specific than saying it's another version of you?
Yeah. Well, I think there's a lot of versions of me.
There are.
Yes.
But not that look like that.
No, but in this case, what kind of people, or where were they from?
It is a hybrid race,
Yes.
an offshoot of the Yael, those that will make first contact with your planet, first open contact.
Okay. Yes.
Does that help?
Yes, absolutely.
Why?
Oh,
Why does that help?
I feel the connection even more now. Thank you.
Can you?
Maybe not. Maybe I just want to tell my story.
Why so doubtful? Why so easy to shift? From certainty to doubt. Why?
Well, sometimes it feels like a dream, and
But physical reality is a
sometime-
dream.
Yeah,
You remember that, yes?
I remember that. Yes, and I
So
feel
why
that
shouldn't it
more
feel
and
like
more.
a dream?
Yeah,
Yes?
it was really a dream,
And yet,
and it was wonderful.
and it is real.
Yeah,
The dream is simply your memory of it. Yes? Your
absolutely.
symbol of an actual encounter. Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
All
I
right.
agree. I agree.
Does this help you?
It does. Thank you.
Because what will you do with this vibrational energy now? How will you apply this knowledge, this state of being in your life? How will you take this experience and apply it in your reality?
I will remember it, and I will.
Oh, that's good for a start.
Yeah.
Then what? I'm going to sit in my big overstuffed chair and remember it for the rest of my life. What else will you do with it besides just remembering it?
I will follow the passion and
You'll act on your highest excitement from that state of being?
the highest excitement.
Yes. Does that sound good to you? Yes.
It does.
And you will now do this in your life?
Absolutely.
Is there something in particular you would like to apply this to? Something that you would like to do that you held yourself back from doing?
I'm leaning into education.
You are leaning into education. What does that mean? What does that mean?
It means that
You mean I'm excited about teaching? Or I'm excited about learning? Or what? What do you mean?
I'm excited about teaching. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm leaning into education. Well, that's clear as mud. I'm excited about teaching. Now that's clear as a statement, yes?
Yes.
And the clearer your statements, the clearer your path.
Absolutely.
All right, so you're excited about teaching. What, where, how?
I want to teach about higher knowledge.
Higher knowledge. Is there some knowledge that's higher than other knowledge? Is not knowledge just knowledge?
Yes.
So
If-
what do you
if
mean
it's-
when you say higher knowledge? Are you going to be teaching these confusing concepts to the people you're going to be teaching?
No, absolutely not.
Well, I'm
No,
your class right now. Teacher, what do you mean by higher knowledge? Isn't all knowledge equal?
Well, if it's true, and if it's...
Aren't all truths true from different perspectives, teacher?
Yes, that's true. Please sit down.
Is there some way I can transfer to another class? We are having fun with you.
Yes,
But
I know
the
this.
point we are making is know what you're talking about before you teach it.
Absolutely.
All right? And the best way to do that is to live it. Yes?
Yes.
So act on your excitement to the best of your ability and you will learn as you go because as a teacher, you are also a student. Yes?
Yes.
All right. And the students are also your teachers. Yes?
Absolutely.
All right. So as long as you see it in that holistic way, have fun with it. It's all right not to know something. You'll find it out. But be the best teacher you can be. And by being the best teacher you can be, you will be the best student you can be, and vice versa. Yes?
Yes.
All right. Does that
Thank
help?
you. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Bashar.
You are very welcome.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And you good day.
Thank you for illuminating a great many things.
Thank you for allowing us to reflect back to you what you already know.
I'm aware that there are many things that I do not know or fully understand.
Well, there are many things that we don't know, but we don't know what they are.
That's exactly what I wanted to ask you about. Do you and your people have other ways of exploring the things that you don't know, And if so, what are they? Or is it just the same excitement principle?
It is exactly the same excitement principle. As soon as we achieve a certain frequency, a certain level, then things we didn't know and things we didn't know suddenly come into being in our consciousness, and we recognize something that we didn't know before.
Thank you very much.
Would you like us to describe one of the things we are exploring now that we find quite fascinating?
That would be great.
As we have recently mentioned, we are now exploring beings in a reality that you might euphemistically describe as living in a universe that's inside out. We now can actually provide you with a little bit more of a description of these beings and this universe, if you wish. It's up to you.
Please.
Oh, all right. Some of this may not be completely translatable, but we will use whatever terms seem most representative to give you some kind of picture. See if you can wrap your minds around this. In your reality, in your universe, you have what you call empty space, you have planets, you have stars, and so forth. Yes?
Right.
All right. Now, imagine, if you will, if you can, that instead of empty space, you have kind of a thick gravitational fluid filling everything.
Okay.
You with me so far?
Yes.
All right. Now, in that thick gravitational fluid, there are empty spherical voids of what you would recognize as empty space. Yes?
Okay.
So instead of there being solid things in empty space, which we know is not really empty, but just for the purpose of this illustration, we're going to illustrate it this way. So instead of solid things in empty space, you have empty things in solid space. Yes?
Right.
All right. Now, however, the empty things in solid space are not like planets exactly. Imagine big hollow spheres inside this fluid. Bubbles, big bubbles. The diameter of the orbit of your planet. Yes?
Okay.
All right. That's typical. There are bigger ones, there are smaller ones, but that's average. And imagine that because of this gravitational fluid, when it encounters this void, it creates a surface, the interior surface of the bubble, so to speak, yes?
Okay.
On that surface, life can live, life can exist. Now imagine that instead of a star at the center, there is something quite different, giving life to everything that exists on the interior surface of that bubble. To describe it as a star is really very misleading. It is really more of a rotating torus, and the rotating torus, as it rotates, creates different effects, one of which is highly repulsive, one of which is highly attractive. It might be like saying it's both a white hole and a black hole. When the rotating torus at the center of the bubble is giving off, when it is a white hole giving off a force, an energy, it creates a kind of pressure that the inhabitants on the interior surface of the bubble can utilize in a magnetic gravitational way to move around. Let's describe the inhabitants first. Perhaps it will make it clearer. The inhabitants are basically spherical. They roll around on the inside surface like marbles. They have what you might call 12 thin tentacles. The tentacles are used for a variety of things, including manipulation. We won't get into that right now. Most of the structures they build are tubular. So it's like marbles rolling in tubes for someone to enter a building or leave it. Does that make sense so far?
Yes, I'm with you.
All right. They have sensors on their spherical bodies. that tell them a variety of things. They can perceive a variety of energies you have no idea of. They do have a kind of compound eye in a way that's part of the surface that allows them to have visual comprehension. They do have auditory comprehension and a variety of other senses. But as that rotating torus, that is, for lack of a better term, their sun, their star, rotates more into the idea of the black hole, then it creates an attractive energy that is very different than the repulsive energy. So you could euphemistically say that the repulsive energy is their daylight and the attractive energy is their nighttime, more or less. They have on their body an orientation of certain things that can use both the repulsive and attractive energy to move around on the inner surface. So by day, those attractors are oriented toward the rotating torus, and by night they're oriented away from it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And they can manipulate variations of that orientation to slow themselves, speed themselves up, so on and so forth.
And are these intelligent
Oh, absolutely.
beings?
Absolutely.
They have a consciousness similar to ours?
Absolutely. Well, it's expressed very differently, but in an overall sense, yes. And we are learning to communicate with them. This is a new group of beings we have never encountered before, in a universe we have never encountered before.
Is that gravitational fluid you talked about similar to what we are thinking of as dark matter?
No. It is not anything that you have the ability to comprehend at this moment. Exactly. The astonishing thing about all this is that their physics is actually only very, very slightly different than the physics that you're used to. It's just that it's been rearranged in such a way as to be so completely unfamiliar in terms of a reality. But it isn't that different from your own physics. Nevertheless, the fluid is not exactly the idea of dark matter, no. It's something quite different. Does this help?
Yes, that's very interesting. Thank you very much.
All right. Now, because we have shared this and our experience of the discovery of this reality with you, there is a little bit of that vibration coming through our energy right now to all of you. So you may interpret this in a variety of different ways after you leave this transmission. All we are actually saying is, don't be surprised if you suddenly start dreaming about a bunch of marbles rolling around all over the place. But they're not that small. Not to mislead you. Their average diameter is about 10 feet. So, pleasant dreams. Anything else?
No, that's very good. Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And a good day.
I wanted to ask you, please, and you mentioned that in September of 2016, everything will stop.
We did not say September.
Okay.
We said, and we did not say stop.
Okay.
We said, in the fall of 2016, everything will change.
Okay. Can you please elaborate?
No. We are not allowed to elaborate.
All right. Can you please talk to us about what is happening with Mother Earth? Many different changes. Is she affecting these changes?
She is part of it.
Can you say what else is a part of it?
No.
Oh, well.
The idea is to simply for you to understand that there are an infinite number of parallel versions of Earth, yes?
Yes.
You're shifting between them all the time, yes?
Yes.
The idea of what we are saying is representative of the convergence of a number of different parallel probabilities to such an extent that we can see that it will be the seeds and the beginning of vast and different kinds of changes as you will experience it in your shifting through different versions of parallel Earths.
Okay. Thank you.
But that's all we are allowed to say at this time. It will manifest itself in a variety of ways, some of which will not immediately be evident, some of which will. But there is such an overlap, such a crossing of so many probabilities for change at that time that it is inevitable that many things will change in vast ways.
All right.
You will know them when they occur. And you will not know some of them when they occur until later. But it will be a demarcation point.
Good.
Just keep living your life as best you can. Stay in the vibration of your highest passion. And whatever it is that will be experienced as a change will always and only give you a beneficial result. Yes?
Absolutely.
All right. Does
Thank
that
you.
help?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Anything else?
No, thank you.
All right. Thank you. And we also thank you for coming to the source to make sure that the quotation is accurate.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
It is. Once in your audience, I had an experience of such a opening of my heart.
Yes.
I later wondered if I have a part of me that's on Esasani.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that, please?
It is not in our timeline exactly as an overlap. It would be in what we would call the past,
I see.
but
Okay.
what you would still call the future.
And what is that part doing?
The most relevant moment that we can tap into is that version, that simultaneous parallel incarnation version of you on our world is floating in a small boat on a lake.
With a girl?
I suppose you could call it a girl,
That's
but
enough.
not exactly, no.
Okay.
It's having a dialogue with another kind of being, actually two others. But they're not from our world, and they're not exactly what you would recognize as masculine or feminine.
So what is my interest in having this conversation?
It's not your interest, it's
My
his
part.
interest.
Yes.
His interest in having the conversation is to learn from them things that he may need to know to aid and assist in the society with regard to the growing of the most nutritional things.
Huh. Thank you. So I want to understand the human aspect of ourselves that got on the dead end part. Is that our future?
On the what?
Well, I said dead end, but
Dead end.
yeah, where the emotions were reduced and it was more scientific.
You are talking about the idea of the parallel version of Earth that spawned the Greys.
That's what I want to know about. Yeah.
Yes, all right. What would you like to know?
What led to that choice? Why did they do that? Why did they go down that path?
Because they got overly focused on the idea of intellectuality instead of the balancing of the emotions with it, of the connection to nature with it. It's not that uncommon on your own planet to see many people involved in technologies who forsake the idea of their connection to nature, is it?
No.
Well, they took it to an extreme.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That does. So
All right.
for us on the stream that we're in,
Yes.
it would be to be more aware and conscious and connected to Earth and nature and
Yes.
yes.
Which is, of course, yourself, too.
Yes.
Because you are a part of Earth and a part of nature. Mm-hmm. Yes?
Yes.
You're not outside of it. They fancied themselves above and outside of it, as again some people on your planet do. Dominating nature. You understand?
Yes. Would this be similar to Atlantean?
In the later years, there was a lot more of that. In the early years of the Atlantean civilization, there was a much higher connection to the idea of nature. But yes, eventually, many different factions lost sight of that, and so you're playing some of that out again.
So in a month, I want to take a course on public speaking.
Oh, all right.
And yes, I want to speak.
Well, you're taking a course right now because you're
Yes.
speaking publicly.
Hi. Hi, everybody. I'm not nervous.
Yes.
And
what will you speak about?
that's what I want to talk about.
Oh, all right. Well, go ahead.
One thought I had was the productive results of happiness.
Oh, all right. That sounds exciting.
Yeah. I'm thinking that
You don't sound very excited about it.
I'm wondering how the response, I mean, if I talked about how to make $1 million in 30 days, there'd be, I know, a lot of interest. That's why I use the word productive.
Are you gauging the
Yes.
amount of people as being what your speech is worth?
Yes,
Why?
because I'm stuck.
You're stuck only by the idea that you just expressed.
Okay, I'll let go.
All right, thank you. You have a gift, give it. The people that need to hear it will hear it. It doesn't matter whether it's 1 or 1,000,000. You will make a difference by giving it. Yes?
Yes, thank
And
you.
it will grow.
Little things that I could potentially do.
Yes. So the idea that it's a fantasy is preventing you from doing it. Yes?
That's really cool. Okay.
What would happen if you did?
So believing that I can do it and
Knowing
just knowing that,
that
I can
you
do
can
it.
do
Thank
it.
you.
And if it is relevant for you, maybe it's not relevant. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
This just sounds fun.
I beg your pardon.
And then I just thought that would be fun.
Well, yes, but if it isn't relevant, would that also be fun?
Totally.
All right. Then without any assumption, any insistence, any expectation, allow yourself to know it can be done. Yes?
Yeah.
I'll use a word in your language that most of you understand. Go practice. Yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, see what happens.
Cool.
All right. Don't place any expectations on yourself or the experience. Let it come in the way that it needs to unfold for you. You know, it's not that different from the idea of using a permission slip like tarot cards and things like that, you understand? Just look at the book and the information that it represents as another permission slip and extract from it whatever information seems relevant for you to know at that particular minute in any way, shape, or form that works for you. Yes?
Yes.
You can treat books in that way if you wish.
Cool. I'm totally going to do that.
Whatever temperature you want.
Another question that came up, I've never heard of any of this that we're talking about. I'm really excited and open to being informed of
Yes.
this leading edge conversation. And one thing that came up was as we evolve into that conscious being, and even in the other civilizations that are existing
Yes.
in other planets,
Yes.
like with food and other like life essential things that we're used to, what does that look like as we evolve? Or do we still need to
It can be
eat?
many different kinds of things. It is highly probable as you evolve, and of course this is on a case-by-case basis, it might be different for different people, you understand? But in general, on average, it might be that as you evolve, you will no longer feel the need or the urge to consume solid sustenance. We no longer do. We survive on energy. We no longer eat. We no longer sleep. And this is something that what you call the human race may evolve to in your fourth density reality. It is relatively likely, eventually. Not right away, but eventually.
There are breatharians
A few, yes.
that exist.
A few,
Okay.
yes. But we were talking about the generality of humanity.
Yeah.
And being something like that may not necessarily serve everyone.
Yeah. It doesn't sound exciting.
All right,
like food.
well then,
Yeah.
follow your natural course, what is correct for you. Just because you may still eat certain things doesn't mean you're any less spiritual than someone that does not. It's just your way of doing things, yes? All right. Does that help?
Yeah.
All right. Anything
Cool.
else?
No, I didn't really have questions. I just wanted to be up here. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Thank you.
Hi, Bashar.
And a you good day.
So I have to say that I think you're absolutely awesome. I'm really
well,
excited
we
to be
think
here.
that you have some awe too.
Thank you.
Or we think that you are full of awe. Does that make you awful?
No,
All right.
thank you.
Just playing with you.
Thank you. So in my early adulthood,
Yes.
for several years,
Was that last week?
No, it was a few decades ago.
Oh, all right.
I was having repeated dreams over and over again
Of
this little gray. And it would be the exact same dream
Yes.
over and over again. I don't know
Yes.
how many times. So
Yes,
I could
yes, yes.
actually predict the dream and see him coming and know
all
what was going
right.
to happen.
And
And
you understand that that's just your physical mind's memory and interpretation of actual encounters, yes?
well, this was what I was surmising.
All right.
And I was actually wondering if that was me, like a
It
simultaneous.
isn't always that way, but more often than not, it is. The ones that you meet in those kinds of encounters are usually other versions of you in other realities, yes. That's what allows there to be a vibrational compatibility that allows certain aspects of the interaction to occur more readily. Because, in a sense, they know who you are. If you will actually do the research, you will find that on the rare occasions where so-called abductees have actually asked the Greys something and gotten a kind of an answer, the Greys have often said, "You are us." So that's basically what that means. Sometimes it means it specifically. I am you in another life, in a sense, so to speak.
Right.
And it also means it generically in what we have already told you. They are a parallel version of human from Earth that have mutated themselves. Therefore, they are another version of all of you. They are another track, another path.
So was there a particular relevance as to why I kept having this encounter over and over again with the same being? I wasn't really clear on the relevance.
Well, again,
of
the
message.
relevance is that you agreed to be part of the overall hybridization agenda.
Okay.
Are you now going to ask how many kids you have?
No, I'm not going to ask that, actually. No. I just assume that it's probably out there. So, but then I went through another series of dreams where
Yes.
I was having experiences of the Earth being taken over by a more aggressive alien race.
Yes.
And I was having these dreams again repeatedly.
Yes.
To the point where I was sort of fed up with it. They were very scary.
Yes.
And they would always end before I was actually abducted or in my memory. So I'd be caught and then the dream would end. So this final dream, though, that I had, I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I remember seeing the race had landed. I couldn't see them physically, and it was sort of on the waterfront
Yes.
at the end of the base of Toronto.
Yes.
And I could sense that they were coming, and they sent the dogs, and these Dobermans were running
Yes. And
towards
so?
us. And I said, no, enough.
Oh, all right.
Stop. So the Doberman was running towards me. It leaped out at me, and I just wound up, punched it right in the head. It went
All
on the
right.
ground, and I just said, no, no more. And ever
All
since
right.
that dream, I never had another memory of these encounters.
All right. Very good.
So-
that was a test
Okay.
to see if you would stand your ground
Okay.
and face your fear, which you did. Congratulations.
Thank you. So moving forward, though, I really feel connected to extraterrestrial all
Yes.
of my life,
Yes.
but haven't really had the experience. I don't understand the relevance as to why.
Because you're
Why?
part of the overall agenda of the transformation and evolution of the Earth that you agreed to participate in because it sounded like fun
Okay.
as a spirit, as something that will help you grow, change, help others grow, change. Yes?
Okay. So another question sort of connected to
No,
this.
one moment.
Yep.
This experience was actually a little bit more your idea than most.
Which experience?
The hybridization agenda. Your counterpart in that civilization is one of the ones that decided to come here and do this. Do you understand?
Not quite. Sorry.
Decisions were made in the society you call the Greys as to where to go to get genetic material to aid and assist them in creating the hybrid civilizations that would allow their culture to continue. Your counterpart was on the deciding council to come here
To come to Earth.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
you're a little bit more involved in the decision to do that than most.
Interesting. Okay.
How does that sit with you?
I'm okay with that.
Why? Does that feel natural to you?
I do have a very, for some reason, I feel very connected to extraterrestrial.
Yes, I know, and
Yeah.
we're finding out why.
Yeah. Trying to figure out why. So, and it's actually really hard for me to be here present physically in this human body.
It's all right. You're doing fine.
So, yeah.
Don't
So
worry about it.
Okay.
You have a little bit of a connection to what we call the wanderer energy. Little bit. Beings that decide to have incarnational experiences but are not really fully connected to the place that they incarnate, but they want to participate in what's going on there because it's exciting and they want to be a part of it and learn from it. But they're
Okay.
not as attached as
Yeah.
many people are
Okay.
to the
That's-
incarnation. Is that feeling like it makes sense to
Absolutely,
you?
yes.
All right. So yes, you have a little bit of that wanderer being energy.
Okay.
You have actually many different threads connected to many different kinds of things, including threads into our civilization.
I thought so as well.
Yes.
Yes. What about Uva?
In the Orion civilizations?
I'm not sure. Just you mentioned Uva as a planet.
Huva.
That Huva.
Huva.
Okay.
Yes,
I
you
think-
have some connections to the ancient Orion civilizations as well, but again, only as a wanderer.
Okay.
A wanderer is kind of like a being who goes around looking for the scariest rides in the amusement park.
Okay.
Catch the drift?
Yes. A bit
So
of a-
you do interject yourself into things you think will be very exciting plays, things that play out in very exciting ways. Not too many things right now are as exciting as the kind of transformation going on Earth at this time.
This is true. I had a question regarding my physical daughter.
Yes.
And whether there was any ET influence in
Oh, yes.
me becoming pregnant with her.
Oh, yes.
I thought so. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yes. It's all part and parcel of the game that you're playing out, and
Okay.
all part and parcel of the play that you are in.
Okay.
One moment. Name of your daughter.
Emma.
Name of you.
Shelley.
Is your daughter particularly fond of nature? In any particular way? What is her age?
She's 16.
What is her excitement?
Music and language.
Is she aware that there are different forms of language in nature?
I don't think so, actually.
Ask if she is interested in exploring the idea of using her interest in music and language to explore the concept of vibrational resonance and see if she believes that can be applied to the idea of understanding other life forms other than humans.
Okay.
Dolphins, trees, other life forms. See what she does with that idea. It's not
Okay.
something you have to push. Just see what she does with that thought of using her connection to music, language, those kinds of communication vibrations with respect to the idea of other life forms and the way in which they may communicate.
Thank you.
All right?
I will. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Good day, Bashar.
And a you good day. One moment, if you please. There are so many different kinds of extraterrestrial vibrational threads going through the channel's body right now. We need to make a minor adjustment. One moment. All right, proceed.
I'd like to ask about the connection with the Anunnaki and the reptilians.
Well, we will get into the idea of the reptilians tomorrow of your time.
Okay. And, okay, I'll leave that then.
All right. But thank you for your prescience.
For my what?
Prescience.
Prescience?
Foresight.
Oh, a few months ago, I woke up and had this sound going on in my left ear.
Yes.
It's a kaleidoscope of sound,
Yes.
kind of metallic or digital
Yes.
in nature. Can you explain to me what that might be?
You may be becoming a little bit more sensitive to certain other dimensional frequencies.
Okay.
Did it in any way, shape, or form echo any familiar instruments on your planet?
The first thing that popped into my head was the Heng.
Was there any similarity to the instrument called didgeridoo?
I can't really make that connection.
All right. One moment. How are your dreams? Does anything stand out more than another?
Kids that I'm working with, they're severely emotionally disturbed boys, and
This
they're
in your life or in your dream?
both.
All right.
They're with me all the time.
And what are you doing with them?
I'm a mentor counselor for them.
Are you able to allow any experience of balance within them?
To allow any experience.
Are
of
you
balance.
able to provide any experience for them that allows them to feel more balanced, expressively balanced, rather than the emotional disturbance you described?
Yes, I feel my presence and my vibration contributes to their balance.
What you are hearing is the tonal qualities of the vibrations that will help balance them more rapidly. Can you translate that experience into what you do with them? What does your imagination allow you to envision in taking the idea of those sounds in your ear and translating it into the work that you do with them?
The Heng just keeps coming up more and more.
Do you believe you can use these kinds of instrumentations to create an environment, an atmosphere that will be more conducive to balance for them?
Yes, I'd love to do that.
Do that.
Okay.
You are being given assistance from a guide in this. It is where the sounds emanate from. Is that exciting for you?
Yes. I'm just feeling a really heart connection right now.
Yes. Release. Open. Breathe in deeply. Let out. Breathe in deeply. Let out. Breathe in deeply. Let out. Do you perceive any colors?
currently right now or in general?
Now, do any colors stand out in your imagination now?
Blue, purple.
Are there any flowers of that color on your planet?
Yes.
Find some, keep them close. It will aid and assist as permission slip to facilitate more direct communication between guides and you, so you have clearer understanding of communications that come.
Okay.
Does this help you?
Yes.
Move forward in your excitement with the children then in this way with the musical instrument as you have named it. This will be of assistance to you and to them.
Okay.
Does this help you?
Yes.
Is this sufficient?
I have another question.
Ask.
6 years ago, I went into a prison and made a soul connection with one of the prisoners. And we're married now. And we have work to do on this planet. And we're expecting that he's going to get out of prison. I expect it to happen within the next year. And I'm wondering if there's any information you can give me about that.
It
Or-
is
our
not
work.
for us to give you this information at this time.
Okay.
There will be other guidance you will receive on this. Watch the synchronicity in your life to see the path most clearly.
Okay.
Watch the synchronicity in your life to see the path most clearly. Watch the synchronicity in your life to see the path most clearly. Does this help you?
Like coming down here for this weekend.
Follow your synchronicity.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Pleasant dreams to you.
Hello, Bashar.
And you, good day.
My first question is about the chart that we received, the handout for
Yes.
this weekend.
The Enneagram.
Yes.
What
If-
about it?
Well, could this be expanded? Like, for instance, are you giving us a small portion?
Oh, yes,
of a-
absolutely. That's why you have these slight indications around it of other Enneagrams, and there are other levels even beneath the Enneagram you are seeing. It has great depth, great height to it. You are seeing a slice through the middle of a part of it.
Right. Well, if we were to see the entire one, which I understand is many levels,
Yes.
what would be in the center?
At the moment, you, because it's an Enneagram for you. The connections that we are delivering to you place you in the center because it is relevant for the transformation you are going through and needs to show you the connections that you all have to the different beings among the stars. This may be one reason why so many of you consider yourselves to be the center of the universe.
Well, how long would it be before we can become aware